What's good, Love Life crew? It's your boy MUSA back with another video. Now today I'm just gonna be talking to you guys about the BLACKPINK documentary that I watched the other day. Literally yesterday. I said the other day. I watched it yesterday when I woke up in the morning sipping on my good man tea and that. You know how it is, tea is life. Too sweet. But yeah, I was watching it while I was doing that, and I was supposed to record it for Patreon, but you know, Netflix, you can't share their content, and I didn't realize that 30 minutes in. That's how you know the documentary took me. Like, I was watching it, I only realized 30 minutes in that, yo, why is the screen black? I was sitting there like, how come I didn't click? And I was like, because the documentary was interesting. I took down some notes after that. I was like, okay, I need to take some notes, because if I'm gonna do like a review, I need to take down some notes, or instead of me just talking about random points, I'm gonna try and talk about it from basically throughout. But yeah, the main thing that I did get from the whole documentary was this is my take on it. Maybe you guys disagree, but the whole thing I got from it was mainly sacrifice. That's the key word that I got from all of it. Even though they didn't say it in there, I got that keyword of sacrifice for your dreams. You know, or take risks. Sacrifice is the ultimate word. But yeah, and then let's talk about the producer. What's his name? Is it Teddy again? I can't remember, because he used to be a musician. I think it's Teddy. He's sort of potential in the group girls and everything, and he produces all their music and, you know, does all the stuff. He's done an amazing job. That's why I just want to give a shout out to him. That's insane, the amount of work that he's done with the girls and everything, and believing in the girls. That's ultimately number one in it. Once he believes in them, they're gonna start believing in themselves. And yeah, he's just done an amazing job. I like the way they split the documentary in sections, so everyone got their time. You know, everyone got a section showing their backstory and how they got to where they are right now. I really like that. That was really cool. Seeing that, you know, their upbringing and all that stuff, and the fact that they even had videos from back then was really cool. That had the Rose part where she was telling her joke. That was quite funny. That was dope. What we got here? Oh yeah, Jisoo was like, she didn't know that she wanted to be like a musician, which a lot of them didn't. I think it was only Rose. Actually, then again, even Rose was like, do I like music, to her dad? Do I even like music? That part had me stitches. But yeah, I think it was Rose and Lisa that were like kind of grew up around music, if you know what I mean. Jenny didn't really grow up around music. Jisoo didn't really grow up around music, but Rose did. Like she said, was getting her aunt used to do music, and then she saw that the mic and stuff. Lisa used to do dance competitions and all that goodness. But what was going on? Rose sleeping with sleep struggles. That had me as well. I was like, yep, that sounds just like me. Man don't really sleep much. And her saying that she works at night on like her craft, which makes sense. A lot of creative people are night owls. I don't know if that's just me. It's not just me. I know it's not just me. A majority of creative people work better at night. Let me know if you're a creative person and you agree that that's just the situation. I don't know what it is. I think it's when everyone's asleep, there's silence, there's quiet. That's when your thoughts can really just, you know, just work. Maybe I'm bugging, but that's how I feel. What else we got here? Like I said, sacrifice. Lisa and Rose is like friendship, like almost sisters. They basically are sisters now. After all the BLACKPINK house I've been watching and everything, I've come to confirmation that them two, they're attached. They're in the same age. You know, like they started together in the group and everything, and they just got that bond. And it just works, and it's awesome. I love that. What was it called again? The training. Oh, this is the tough part. This is the part that I was like, oh my god, these ladies, you lot are strong. Like, let's be honest, BLACKPINK, but anybody that makes it out of training when it comes to K-pop, you are strong. Not just mentally, physically, everything. You're strong. Because what I'm hearing here, 14-hour training days for 13 days straight. Huh? There's people out here in this world right now, but if you work a 9 to 5, you work 5 days a week, and they're crying every day. Every day they're crying. Oh, my life. Oh, it's so hard. You're working 8 hours. These lot are doing 14 hours. And it's not even fun. That's the problem as well. You lot think it's fun for them. 14 hours. I don't care who you are. If you're training 14 hours for 13 days straight, it's not fun. That ain't fun at all. I don't care how much I love the thing. 13 days straight, bruv. Are you stupid? That's almost 2 weeks, 14 hours every single day. And there's no like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. You have to. Bruv, get up. Let's go. Studio time. Put in the work. I was just like, fam. This is beyond the job. This ain't even a job anymore. This is beyond that. Because people work 8 hours. That's what normal people do. They work 8 hours. They come home, put on Netflix, and chill. That's what normal people do. The regular folk. But then again, this ain't a regular thing. This ain't a regular thing. You're trying to make it to the top, which they have. But I was just like, wow, man, 14 hours every day. That's discipline at its finest, bro. You know. And like 13 days straight, and then they get like a day or 2 off, and then it's back at it again. It's like, fight. I felt that part. That part there, I was like, whew. I felt sorry for the ladies. I was like, yo, not only are they away from home, the keyword here, sacrifice. Not only are they away from home, they ain't got their families. Their families are not there. So it's not like you could do your 14 hours and come home to your mum hugging you. Oh, babe, what do you want me to cook you? And, you know, like, cuddle you. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, your family's not there to pamper you. Like, once you're done with the 14 hours shift, you gotta go home. You probably gotta make food, maybe order food. You're in this room by yourself. If you have roommates, whatever. But that is difficult. These ladies deserve beyond respect. Like, I couldn't imagine it. You know, like from Australia having to travel to like Korea within 2 weeks. They were like, yeah, can you get here within 2 weeks? And just having to make that decision like, I'm going, you know. And a lot of them, like I said, they sacrificed a lot of their childhood, and that's like the golden years. Your childhood, when you're like 10 to like 20, those years there are vital. You know, that's when you kind of figure out who you are as a person. And a lot of them, like Jenny was there from what, 11? I think she said something like that. That's mad. She was a trainee for what, 10? What's it, like 7 years? It's, man, all I'm saying is tough, innit? Like 14 hours every single day for 13 days straight. I could not. You know, I think I'm a disciplined person, and for me to do that type of work, 14 hours every day working on my craft, because I'm an artist, I do art. If I was to put in my shit up 14 hours every day on art, and I love art to the soul, like I love art from head to toe. There's no gaps in me to go from head to toe. 14 hours a day, max. It's a mazza. What's another one? Oh, they said that it's overwhelming. It can be overwhelming because when you get into it, you're like, there's a lot of times they question themselves a lot. Like, you know, there's times where you're like, can I even do this? And that's part of the journey. But the fact that they're stuck with it, even more props to them. I know a lot of people that would have quit. I know a lot of people that watched that documentary and thought to themselves, I wanted that, but I don't want it. You know what I mean? I don't want it that bad. There's no way I'm putting in that much work. You know, there's a lot of people that, I want to be like Elisa, I want to be like Jenny, and you know, it just naturally happens. But I feel like that documentary was an eye opener for a lot of people. Like, it takes a lot. It's not just, you don't see the end result. You see us now. You know what I mean? And it's no surprise why they're so humble. They're like, bruv, what I went through was tough. That's why I'm humble like this. You know what I'm saying? What I went through. And they didn't even show us everything. You know what I'm saying? If they really told us everything, it probably would have been like a lot of darkness. A lot of darkness. You know, they just told us that we could do 14 hours, and they were so strict on them, man. Like, some of the things that they were like, you know, obviously they have to keep in check their bodies. They have to be on diets and stuff like that. They don't really speak about that, but you just know they can't eat recklessly. Like I said, they can't have tattoos. This year was no tattoos. What else was it? There was no tattoos. It was like, obviously have to be in shape. They couldn't like travel just randomly and stuff like that because they had to be in the place. It was just basically, they were tough on them. But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you need that. You need that tough love in order to, you need someone to be, sometimes you need that kind of difficulty in order to, one, to realize, do you really want it? That's very important. And two, like, what kind of person you are, man. It's sometimes some people need tough love in order to really push themselves to that next level. You know, sometimes when you're just telling someone you're doing good, isn't it? Sometimes you need to tell them, yo, you can do more. I need more from you. I know you got it in you. You know what I mean? Sometimes some people need to hear that. I'm definitely one of those people. I don't need all that. Oh, well done, well done. For me, I don't really function off that. I need someone to be like, no, Musa, but up your game, put your foot on the gas. And I'm like, oh shit, you know what? You're right. Let's go. Let's give it some mo. What else was it again? When Jenny and Jisoo were making that dessert, she was like, it's a dessert type of thing, and then Jisoo. Hey, this part had been stitchy when Jisoo was like, not bad and not good. It was like, what did she say? Not bad, but not good. That like, and Jisoo's a comedian. She knows she's funny. Oh my days. Oh my days. What else I got here? Lisa with the whole role model scene where she was like, I was trying to find what kind of artist I want to be, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people were looking up to her and stuff. I felt that part as well. It can be tough, you know, because she was still young. She's still young. She's only like 25. Rose only like 25. But they're still kids. You know what I mean? They're still trying to figure out themselves and what they want. You know, like, I get it. I get that Lisa's like, bruv, what, like, these people are looking up to me, but at the same time, I'm still trying to figure out myself. So how can I be a role model to people that I don't even know who I really am and what I really want type of situation, but yet people are looking up to me. So for her, I get that whole scene thing, but she was like, she's just trying to embrace it, which was good of her. Yeah, man, that was pretty interesting. And her liking the vintage stuff. I also saw some of those prices. I was like, what? And when she said her mum handles all her finances, I was like, well done, Lisa. That's the way it should be, you know. Mumsy had found it, you know what I mean? She could have easily be like, nah, mum, I worked for all this money. It's my money, blah, blah, blah. But then again, it's all about upbringing. That's very important. The way your parents raised you is so important about when it comes to things like that. Upbringing and just, yeah, upbringing, respect, and just family, innit? But she's like, but still my money. If I want to spend it, I'm going to spend it. Then we're going on to the whole Rose solo. So Rose is coming out with a solo, yeah? Rose going solo, yeah? We saw snippets of it. Yeah, like her producer said, I think she brought someone else in. I can't remember his name, but she brought someone else in to help her out. He was just like, you need to trust yourself. You know, just trust. You need to be more vulnerable. That's what Teddy said. Teddy said you need to be more vulnerable in the studio. You know what I mean? That's like, it's your safe place. The only people that are there, they're the only ones that can really say anything. They're not going to really share it out. But yeah, that's basically her thing that she needs to start doing more. Like, just trust her music, you know. And the studio is the best place to do it. That's where you can mess around, and it's like a canvas, you know. She could just try all different types of paintings and whatnot, and the one that clicks for her, she takes that forward. But I'm definitely excited for her solo. I know a lot of you are excited for her solo as well. That's going to be really interesting. I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, let's finish off with the whole Coachella. That whole experience, I had goosebumps all over my hand. Like, I was just sitting there like, oh my god, you know what I mean? Like, I was excited for the girls, and the way they were just saying like this is it, you know. Now, like, we're sharing our thing with the world. Like, I hope there's 100 to 200 people there. That's what Jenny was saying. I was like, Jenny, really? Are you being serious right now, or are you joking? Because no. 100, no, you're loved all over the world. And like I always say, music is about feeling. It's a universal language. You know, for the people who are like, no, you got to stick to your own culture. You're an idiot. You're stupid. You need to get a life, because that's not how music works. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at the song Despacito. How many people understand Spanish? That shit went all over the world. Everyone was just feeling it. It was just a song you could vibe to, and that's the way music should be. So that whole scene when they were performing, the way the crowd was going wild and everything, and just showing like, and then the ending part when Rose got emotional. Oh man, but I don't cry in it. I don't cry. That's just the MUSA. I don't cry, but I did get really emotional there when she started crying, and then Lisa started crying. Jenny started. I was like, oh man, Jesus don't cry. Jesus is basically me. Me and Jesus, I don't cry. I just don't. I don't know what it is, but I just don't cry. But I do feel there's a difference in it. Like, but crying, no. But yeah, that was really emotional. Overall, I definitely enjoyed it. I think it was a great project. I'm glad they did it. That was really cool. I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to be watching it again. I'm going to watch it again. it's just good. It's good motivation, man. Just to watch it, just for motivation, just to say, you know what, I need to up my game. If I really want to pursue this in my life, I've got to be putting in a shift. Like somebody, bruv, there were scenes there when they were recording the lovesick girls, and then Rose was like to Lisa, how many hours do you get today? She was like 3. I only slept 3 hours. Bruv, that's part of the game. It's part of the game, fam. That's just the way it is. You know, with the whole going up to the Coachella and all the touring, where Jenny was like, I'm tired, fam. I'm slumped. Like, they were falling asleep standing up. They were doing the Mr. Bean, fam. They were doing the Mr. Bean, standing there going, sleeping, fam. And it's part of the... I don't want that kind of fame. Imagine, fam. Allow it, fam. Having to go up. That is hard. It's hard. It's hard. I have so much respect for these ladies. It's insane. I've only known them for like what, five and a bit months, almost 6 months. But I love these ladies. I think these ladies here, the next 5 years, they're dominating. They're taking over, man. They're taking over. The way they're just breaking numbers right now is already ridiculous. Next 5 years. The end scene as well, when they were talking, in the way they finished it off, was really nice. Just talking like, oh, I hope we're gonna be married by the time we're 40, and you know, just the discussion alone was really cool. That was fun. Again, like I said, overall I enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this feedback, review, whatever you want to call it. I just thought, you know what, I gotta talk to you guys about it because it was so good. If you haven't seen it, you need to go watch it. It was a really good watch. Entertaining, educational. A lot of you, if you're young and you're aspiring to be something, want to be someone, or you have this passion, it's definitely something you need to watch to kind of say like, do you really want it? And the amount of work it takes to really make it, you know what I mean? Like even the training, after the training I was like, okay, this is it, innit? Like that must be the hardest part for them. And some of them were like, no, like even Rosa, those parts she was like, I miss training days. I was like, excuse me? Those 14, because she was like, I could work on my craft and whatnot. And this whole touring and all this is really hard, but having to choose outfits and makeup and doing things over and over again, and you know, traveling back and yes, that's all I gotta say. Again, I've been talking for way too long, but hopefully I picked up on everything. That's pretty much all I can say. I don't want to ruin it for anyone if you haven't seen it, so that's the reason why I haven't mentioned everything. But there's a lot of stuff that you have to see for yourself in the documentary. Again, hopefully I didn't spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen it. And again, thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate this channel. Right now we're doing crazy numbers, we're growing really fast. I feel a bit overwhelmed myself. I'm just like, oh shit, now I gotta keep this up. There's no slacking no more. I can't. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much. And yeah, keep supporting the BLACKPINK girls. They are amazing. You Blinks as well are amazing as well. The love that you guys show these ladies, it's well deserved, of course. But yeah, we just want more music videos and more music and more music and more music. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Love life, love life, love life. Peace.